Hello, welcome to a new episode of DIY Clean channel, the channel that gives you insights on car cleaning and maintenance the do-it-yourself way. If you have not subscribed yet, do press the subscribe button. We're always happy to hear your feedback or suggestions in the comment section below. Today, we're going to look at how to correctly do waxing. In order to get the best protection and shine. Now, in your left, I'm showing you a simple representation of a paint panel as before. And as you can generally see, the top coat, known as the clear coat, is responsible for protecting your car. So however, also seen this in previous videos, the clear coat takes the brunt of the scratch and swirl marks due to wrong cleaning practices. In addition, it also attracts hard to remove contaminants that are harmful to paint surface. So why you need to wax is because the normal exposure to elements causes paint degradation without any protection. Second, regular cleaning by itself introduces new swirl marks or even minor scratches, which needs to be prevented and protected. So waxing therefore protects on both the counts, keeping a blemish-free clear coat. How long it, if you ask me, again depends on the product and the quality of application. But let's say that it's expected to last for a few weeks at least, though there were some who claim for a few months. Again, not yet proven. So let's see what you need to do for a good quality wax. So you need to have a good quality wax, of course. You can find tons of videos comparing different types of waxes. I believe the more important point is how do you choose a reasonably good quality one that suits you, and also if you find one, do stick to it, right? You also need a good quality applicator pad. Some waxes, when purchased, come with an applicator pad, but you can also buy them separately in the market. And finally, you need a good quality buffing towel. As before, we prefer a dedicated microfiber towel for waxing and do not use regular cloth to prevent introducing new scratches or swirl marks. Now, this is really the most important thing which we should do. So we have seen people who wax on an unclean surface, but it's really important that we do the preparation steps prior to waxing. Otherwise, we lose the whole point, right? So the surface has to be very clean before you do any waxing. So do not ever wax on top of a dirty surface. If you like to know how to do more of it, there are videos available to do proper washing and also claying in the links below. So please watch in the links shown below. Now, so this is the real step to waxing. So you take a small quantity of wax and apply a coat using the applicator pad, right? You don't need a lot of it, so make sure that you apply with the required quantity alone. Let it haze for a while, right? Not for long. And as before, you work panel by panel, and the other precaution is try to work in the shade. Do not work under direct sunlight, otherwise it could result in baking of the wax and it will never haze, right? You take the buffing towel and work your elbow grease to a great looking shine. Again, work in small patches. And in some waxes will sort of just come off in the microwave fiber towel and in the surface. Just dust it off, the residue wax, and then move on to the next panel, right? So how do we test we had a good waxing? One way to test is to do a water repulsion test or a water beading test. So post waxing, I pour some water over the wax surface to illustrate the water smoothly running off the surface and not creating any watermarks. You can also see small beadings being formed. I'll show you. And you can see here the water beads being formed. That clearly indicates that the wax is effectively protecting the surface, hopefully for a few weeks. So in summary, what are some of the best practices? So before waxing, it's really important to do the preparation work, that is good quality cleaning and also claying when required. Always work in the shades when possible and avoid direct sunlight. Otherwise, the wax could become way baked and making it very difficult to remove, right? You might want to work by panel to ensure that you give this the right attention. It's not that you have to do the whole car in one setting. You can sort of take breaks and do at your leisure. The last point is you generally apply more wax than what gets absorbed. So any residue wax needs to be dusted off from the panel, from the towel and the panel before you move on to the next surface, right? So again, with this, we come to the end of this episode. Thank you for watching this episode. We have been advocating DIY car clean for the above reasons. We do hope that you continue to share best practices with you, and this channel gives you insights on car cleaning and maintenance the do-it-yourself way. So if you have not subscribed yet, do press the subscribe button. We're always happy to hear your feedback or suggestions.